What is up? What is up? YouTube, check this out, man. Adam, Adam, they call him no jumper. Panics after the feds arrest Adam22 for posting this. What? Whack 100 reveals Adam22 has been taken into federal custody. Adam says the feds came to his house to collect info about Big U? What? Dude, I don't know what's going on. But Adam Wack says 100 is trolling about him getting arrested. Damn. So all these are short videos and we're gonna knock them out one at a time, man. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, man. Y'all check out the Music Recording Network, the world's largest rap contest.com. We are helping people get their music out there. So if you got a friend that's trying to get their music out there, Uncle Mike, I'm a little on the old side, bruh, but I'm still trying to rock it. I'm a little on the old side, bruh, but I can help you get your music out there, my guy. How y'all doing, man? I'm an old head in the game now, but guess what? Long story short, I can make it happen, Captain. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Go check out the World's Largest Rap Contest. There should be a link below. The World's Largest Rap Contest is free to register. You can build a profile page so you can put your music up there. Take your time. If you want your music, if you want Uncle Mike to help promote your music on the channels and all that type of stuff. But we'll talk about that once you register. Hey, without any further ado, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's see what Adam Jumper is talking about.
It has came to my attention that Adam22 was picked up by the feds this morning.
This is my man.
I want to put a disclaimer out there, bruh, because I do build this channel off of truth, and y'all trusting me is important.
Right.
Same heard here. He was arrested this morning from Whack. I don't know if it's true for a certain. I don't know if this is a play, if this is cap. But I'm going to let you guys know everything I heard and everything that's going on. But I just want to put that disclaimer out there because y'all be thinking that everybody is running plays. I'm not running no play. If this comes out to be false and they're capping or running a play, it has nothing to do with me, all right?
All right.
So let's get into what's going on. So yesterday, Adam22 posted a video where he announced the feds actually showed up to his front doorstep. Now, that part I know for a fact is true. The feds did indeed pull up on Adam to interview him yesterday.
So much for being fresh. If the feds watching, I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement, conversation with federal agents. And when they showed up, I was wearing a red Nike Tech. Not exactly the definition of fresh, but I got a crazy update. I'm going to do the Good Diligent Podcaster thing, and I'm going to save it for tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Lush and some surprise guests. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. The 22ster has got a big update. Tap inwardly.
Now listen, okay, if I didn't know for a fact the feds actually showed up, I would take the feds came knocking at my door. I will update you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. as a bad sign, but I'll put my reputation on the line. The feds actually showed up that day. Now, when I woke up this morning, I seen that Whack 100 posted that the feds showed up for Adam a second time. This time around, they took him in custody. The official Whack 100 IG post stated, they doubled back on Adam22 this morning, just got real. Oh, Brick Baby might be in trouble. Do you think Adam will give them what they want to get a bill? Comment below. Today ain't looking so good. Free the 22ster. Now, if we're believing this to be a fact, Brick is 100% in trouble. Listen, bro, I believe there's possibly two people, probably in this like LA media scene who will be honest about our willingness to cooperate. If I get picked up by the feds, there's not a person on this earth who I won't tell on. Meaning this, bro, I'm not going out my way to lie on somebody, but if I know information that I'm somewhat involved in and they want to know, bro, I don't talk to these people about crimes. But if they want to say, hey, bro, were you here in the office when they said this on the podcast? Or were you here in the office when this was outside? Hey, listen, bro, if the feds is asking me, hey, bro, you either tell or you going to jail for perjury. Hey, listen, I'm doing it. And I feel like the second person is Adam. Adam, of course.
Well, you might as well add Uncle Mike to that list too, bruh. Because you best believe if they ask, I'm allergic to jail, my guy. I don't know. I'm sorry. This ain't got nothing to do with me. This don't have nothing. I'm allergic to jail. I'm allergic to it, man. I can't go. So yeah, sit me down. Whatever. Look here, man. I ain't gonna stutter or anything. I ain't gonna look to the right. I ain't gonna be nervous. Cause I'm gonna tell you exactly what I know. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I don't know. Cause I'm allergic to jail. That's it, man.
Adam will testify. So if this is true, Brick is certainly in trouble if they're wanting to use Adam to get to Brick Baby. So again, but I didn't know nothing, all right? You know, I haven't heard from Adam yet. So when I see this, I'm like, what's going on? Because this was early in the morning. So I hadn't heard from Adam yet. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But No Jumper does a news show Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And on the news show, Wack called in and he gave, I guess, more of an explanation as to exactly what's going on with Adam22. And here's what Wack had to say.
What's up, man? I just called my attorney, try to get him down there so Adam don't be doing no telling, bro.
Man, they saying Adam locked up all on the blogs. What's going on?
They came and got him this morning, bro. They doubled back. They came by there. We try and have him out because he's supposed to go live today, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to go live at 4 p.m. And the crazy thing is, Adam texted me.
They're going to have him out by like 2:30. We can get him out by 2:30 and still make it to the building.
Adam texts me every day, and I ain't heard from him today.
Listen, bro. I sent Alex Kessel down there. He said he gonna have him out by 2:30, right? He ain't got no nothing. He's not, he ain't no flight risk or nothing. I didn't need to, I said, Alex, just use whatever, he said, nah, he got everything he needs for this portfolio. So he should be free by 2:30. And that means he should make it back. What time is he supposed to go live today?
He's supposed to go live 4 o'clock.
I'm going to look in this camera with a straight face and say this right now because I'm dead serious. If Adam got arrested by the feds at 9 a.m. and he was able to go through the process and get a bail or a bond by 2:30 p.m., I'm not coming to No Jumper tomorrow, bro. Because something ain't right with them boys.
Dude, you can't. That's impossible. They take their sweet time. And the thing about it is somebody like Wack 100, you should know. Somebody that's been through this, man, you should know. I got arrested over a speeding ticket and they let me go and it was 4, 5, 6 hours. Come on, man. He ain't gonna make it by no. He got arrested by 2 and he got to do a show at 4. That's a big nowhere near close.
The feds arrested you and you got a bill within 4 hours? Oh, hold up, bro. What we talking about here, man? The feds arrested you and you got a bond by 2:30. Something is going on.
So
it's impossible.
Y'all niggas better do y'all homework, man.
To be out of jail after the feds arrest you that fast without telling. So
with telling. With telling too. Y'all niggas don't know how much paperwork and how much documentation they gotta do. You ain't getting out of no jail that if they arrest you, period, it ain't even gotta be the feds. Arraignment and all that type of stuff and fingerprint and taking pictures. Everybody, man, come on, dog. You know what? See, I got a criminal justice degree. That's what my problem is. I'm on the real side. Y'all over here on microwave. Everything got to happen fast so it can hurry up and hit the YouTube net. Oh man, this is straight up cap. Isn't that how y'all said capping?
This is what happened. Adam for sure ratting. Have y'all ever seen anybody get out by 2:30 p.m. who didn't snitch?
The next day with a snitch.
Nah, I'm concerned, son.
8 hours
I'm
with
thinking,
snitching.
I'll be real, bro. Yo, I'm thinking like this whole thing is like a joke, right? Because obviously the people who did get arrested has been investigated for 4 years, so this whole no jumper is involved. I thought it was a joke, clearly, right? Clearly.
They think it's a joke too.
But
That's
now
what it
I'm not
is.
smiling no more, bro. Nah, son. 2:30? Nah,
I know he ain't make no 4 o'clock.
somebody working, bro.
Why?
He might be.
Hey, why?
He
Why?
might be a little late, a little behind, but they gonna
Tell him
pull
to
it. What up?
Why? Why 2:30 or why not 2 o'clock?
Well, no, he just said 2:30 at the latest. So I'm telling them, shit. I'm telling them ASAP. I don't want bro to sit in there a second he don't have to, but they own him about something, bro. I don't know what they own him about, but they own him about something. And I don't know if they was trying to get something out of him, but I'm pretty sure come 4 o'clock, he gonna be here. My attorney assured me. They assured me that they're gonna definitely have him at 2:30 at the latest. So he'll be here at 4 o'clock. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a lot to say. This shit gonna whatever the comes out of Adam mouth today, I'm sure it's gonna shake the motherfucking internet, bro. For them to go with him, that means it's some.
Oh yeah, you know something. You must know something, right?
He don't do nothing, bro.
Yeah, because that's the thing a lot of people confused about. Because Adam made a post last night saying that the feds came knocking at his door.
Let me check real quick. When is the No Jumper show today? Because him being out at 4 p.m. Hey, man. Hey, bro, the feds going. Hey, bro, the feds is letting Adam out of jail, man, to right in time for the No Jumper show to start, man. You feel me? Right in time, bro, at 4 p.m. Hey, listen, man. If Adam is in jail right now, bro, free him.
Oh my God.
All right. It's fortunate, the feds is allowing him out right in time for the No Jumper show. All right. Yeah. But after, yeah, I've seen enough, people. Okay, I've seen enough, man. Listen, man. Free Adam if it's true. If it's not true, bruh, I just hope there's a reasonable explanation for this because we haven't heard from Adam yet. So we don't even know if it's true or not, right? But, y'all pray for Adam if it's true.
Let's see. The real talk.
If
Let's
we
see.
found out that it's not true, all right? But, y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? Y'all think Adam really in jail or is this all cap? Okay, let me know. And if
2
you're
days
still
ago.
watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out how Fat Joe got exposed and outed for lying in another interview, right?
I No Jumper knew 2 days ago he did this, and then Adam got a visit. Oh my God, this is 3 hours and 50. Oh, that's Adam right there. So he out. What they do?
Day she booked the studio like, nigga, you going today type shit. So look, we were the last few Long Beach cats up here. The fact
100%.
that
All right, we definitely can't. We can't. That's too long. So
It has came to my attention.
I just clicked on that one to let you know that he. I'm assuming. Wait a minute. Okay, this is. Damn, I forgot which one I clicked on. Yeah, okay, this is the. Okay, check this out. We seen this one within this my man video, so we're gonna skip over that one. This is 12 minutes. Adam says the feds came to his house to collect info about Big U. Let's click on this one.
Do you feel like you've affected what's going on with them right now?
Not really.
You don't?
Although I can speak on some very, very privileged information right now that I think is going to set the internet on fire because.
Oh my
All
God.
right, let me break this down for you. Let me break down the last 24 or so hours of my life. So, I this morning got a colonoscopy as a result of the fact that I, for a period of time, was suffering from a condition called colitis, in which your colon becomes infected and irritated, whatever. They wanted to do a colonoscopy. This is my second time doing it. Basically, it involves you don't eat any food for 24 hours. You take a bunch of meds that
The fuck? Oh, come on, man. What does all this got to do with anything?
make you shit out every last ounce of water and shit.
Don't nobody want to hear this shit.
Buka
man.
Buka today
And Brick's very jealous.
by a large Samoan man. I don't know. I was locked up. So I was knocked out, so I don't remember anything from it at all. I'm sorry, Brick. I know that this kind of goes against the nature of our relationship and everything. I wasn't supposed to let another dude hold me down like that while you were locked up. I'm so sorry. But I did that today. Anyway, yesterday, I'm sitting around the house, starving myself all day. I actually have a newfound appreciation for fasting because I do feel like I achieved some sort of mental clarity while I didn't eat food for a day.
Shouts to the monks.
But while I'm in my house, I'm playing poker on my computer, a guy comes to my front door, and I didn't actually even know, but my girl was communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texts me, she says, a dude is here from the FBI, and basically he's trying to serve you with a subpoena. And so she told him, like a ride or die would, she told him, Adam's not here, and he's off at work or whatever. I forget what she told him. And so I immediately hop on the line with my lawyer. I say, what should I do? I don't want to, handle this situation wrong. Over and over and over, I've sat down with rappers or whoever who tell me about situations in which they divulge too much information to the police or whoever, and it ended up.
If somebody give you a subpoena, you don't need to call a lawyer to tell you what to do because the lawyer going to tell you this. Accept the subpoena. I mean, you can't run away from it. It's a subpoena to appear in court. It's just paperwork saying that you've been served, you've been subpoenaed to come to court. You have to come. What the lawyer going to tell you? Don't answer the door. Go hide under the bed. Fuck all that dumb shit, man.
Wrong over and over and over. I've sat down with
huh?
rappers or whoever who tell me about situations in which they divulge too much information to the police or whoever, and it ended up coming back to bite them. Especially, something that comes to mind is like Hurricane Chris, who caught a body that was blatantly self-defense. Soon as the cops come, he airs out his whole situation and ends up coming back to haunt him because the state ends up trying him. So if he had not made all those statements to the cops right after he had killed this dude, then it for sure would have been a way easier case for him to beat. Now, that being said, I'm not really that worried because I know that I myself haven't been involved in any criminality, but I figured I would have my lawyer take care of it. So my lawyer reaches out to the guy who came to my door. She assures me that she's going to be able to ask the FBI agent a handful of questions, and from that information be able to ascertain, is Adam in trouble? Is Adam going to be, forced to hand over a crazy amount of information? Because that was kind of lingering around in my head is like, God, this is going to be a huge pain in the ass if they want to confiscate all the computers and everything in here. We're going to have to buy a bunch of computers to use.
Where's the furnace set to start the furnace up, guys?
I don't know. I was considering that. I have not destroyed any information for the record. But this is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're going to want copies of the podcasts that Brick or Loose were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts that was edited out. Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Brick or Loose told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, that situation is very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this to me is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement in Nipsey's death might be, which to me seems gigantic. I don't know why that cease and desist is not going to help them prosecute Brick Baby or Loose Cannon or anybody else. But the fact that they're interested in that, to me, adds quite a bit of credibility to the argument that perhaps Nipsey Hussle's death was a more complicated situation than it appears to be.
Well, isn't that when this
gave it to him though?
Isn't
We did hand it over, yeah.
isn't this when
Of course
that
you did. You didn't think
that
he wasn't?
I mean, really, like,
So it's safe to say you the feds.
I'm happy to help the feds with talking about a document that we have previously discussed on here over and over, and which doesn't implicate anybody that I know or whatever. It's not like I know about Big U doing something illegal. Big U did something perfectly legal by sending over a document to us asking us to remove a piece of content. Now, for the record, it doesn't mean that this means that there's a full scale investigation into Big U's involvement in this situation.
You don't feel like you played no part in them getting booked at all?
No.
Like with the shit they set up here and you clipping it up. I mean, I get you live and people might be able to screen record, but some of the shit these niggas is saying, you sitting back, like even the feds probably like, I can't believe like these niggas is this dumb. Well, then you clip it up to reiterate what they said.
My attitude is basically if somebody comes on the podcast and they want to live their truth, they want to talk.
Hold up, cuz. Wait a minute, my man. Is he trying to say that Adam is responsible because these people came and said whatever the heck they want to say? If I'm sitting over here saying I had sex with a dog, if I'm saying that out my mouth into a camera, the person who belonged to the camera, it's your fault because you recorded him saying it. That's what he trying to say? I know that ain't what he trying to say. They didn't make me say it. What is you saying? What? Hold up.
And you clipping it up. I mean, I get you live and people might be able to screen record, but
man,
some
whatever.
of the shit these niggas is saying, you sitting back, like even the feds probably like, I can't believe like these niggas is this dumb. Well, then you clip it up to reiterate what they said.
My attitude is basically if somebody comes on the podcast and they want to live their truth, they want to talk about the things that they've been through, then it's none of my business to dig through each podcast and figure out what's criminal, what might come back to get them. Because let's be real, this is hip hop where a huge percentage of people's lyrics, songs, etc., are basically putting them in the mix and acknowledging that they've been involved with crimes. And you know, when I'm sitting there and Loose Cannon's saying, because keep in mind, this is my first time even understanding that Big U might have had any involvement in any street stuff still, when Loose Cannon's sitting there and saying, yeah, me and Big U went to this weed spot and we got all this money out of them, and then Big U didn't split the money up fairly and yada, yada. I'm sitting there thinking, Big U's on that? Like, I had no idea that Big U would have been doing anything that could be considered extortion or, you know, payments for checking in, whatever.
No, not a guess.
In retrospect, I feel a little naive since he did call his podcast that and he was talking about the checking in process pretty openly.
And he talked about
I mean, like Brick
on the
at
Breakfast
the end of the
Club.
day, we see like we understand the bottom line is the money. So at the end of the day, like you just said, if they come on here and you ask them certain questions and they're dumb enough to speak on that, yeah, it's partly their fault. But you don't think the questions you ask are strategically bringing certain things about it in?
Well, it's not like I could have even asked about that since I didn't know anything about that. They just started talking about
well, like
it.
who are y'all talking about?
No, look. See, me, I'm talking about Brick. Now, as far as guests that come on and willingly tell on themselves, that's 100% on them.
Okay,
I don't blame platforms for dumbasses coming on the internet where you know the police are watching every platform everywhere and telling on crimes they committed. They're idiots.
Understandable, but did you read Brick's indictment?
I'm not reading through none of that shit. But basically what I'm saying is, regardless of if anything he said on this show was in the indictment or not, some of the shit he said, if that's my boy, like if my brother was to say some shit like that, hey bro, you gotta stop talking about shit like that. Or I'm not even putting it up like, nigga, you just said some federal shit. I'm gonna edit that shit out before we put the clip out. I'm not just gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because that's you looking out for your brother. That Adam is looking for views and subscribers, man. Of course I'm going to put it out. If you come on my show and you going to sit there and tell me a whole story of how you robbed the bank, okay, this is a wrap. You know we putting this up. Yeah, man, put that up, man. I want people to know I'm a gangster. I'm a real bank robber, my guy. I want people to know that. You want people to know that. Some of them people have uniforms on. Some of these people have badges on. Some of these people that you're talking about are lawyers, are judges.
Fuck it, it is what it is. He dumb enough to do it. If this is my boy. See, there's a difference between I'm calling this my homie, my friend, like Adam calls Brick, or some idiot that just comes up here and wants to go viral. Yeah, I caught 11 hats. Okay,
What's
you
your
stupid
point?
as fuck.
But I think part of it is the fact that, you know, when Brick comes on here and says, I'm putting kill squads in the street, or I got more bodies than you guys squabbles.
That's what I was getting. That was crazy.
But bro, he don't mean that shit.
It doesn't matter.
That's for entertainment purposes.
When he goes to court, they can still bring that type of shit up.
But my thing is that when I hear Brick say something like that, and of course,
But that's Brick's problem. That's not Adam's problem. I don't know, man.
I assume that Brick has never killed anybody. But when he says that kind of thing, I assume he's doing marketing because he knows that the aura of danger around him is such that that's really going to hook people and get them interested. And we're seeing that right now. Really, if I had a suggestion for Brick, if he gets out tomorrow, I'm going to say, let's get a video guy. Let's get in the studio. Let's drop music right now.
1000%.
Because realistically, having this aura of danger and criminality around you is going to be massively beneficial to people paying attention to your music or whatever you're trying to monetize. So, I mean, number one, all those statements were said on live. So, yeah, we could have cut it out, which would have basically meant that everybody besides us was able to monetize it. Or we could have, you know.
Is that more important?
So it's content over everything.
I mean, it's going to happen either way. So.
But the thing is, if you read Brick's indictment, you'll see, and I'm not telling you to because I know you don't want.
He's not being accused of anything like that.
That's what I was trying to get to. So literally, like, he had an AK case from 2023. It's got nothing to do with anything he said on a podcast. He's not a part of that RICO with Big U and them. He's not listed as a defendant.
Yeah, I saw that.
On that RICO.
Yeah, I seen all that shit.
There's nothing that he said. Now, what you're saying, what Messiah said, like, oh, it could be used against you in court, potentially as a character witness, but I think that could easily be dismissed considering you're an entertainer for a living, and your persona is based on having this, you know, street image, which these statements do nothing but substantiate. It's got nothing to do.
I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody come on here and they say what they say, that's coming out that person's mouth.
And even if Brick had never been on a podcast, you could just listen to his music and say, look at all this shit that he said. That's basically him declaring himself a killer.
I mean, yeah, his music's way gnarlier than anything.
That's what I'm saying. Is that like, let's say tomorrow Brick gets hit with another indictment, and it's like, oh, we think Brick Baby killed these 4 people. I mean, the music is then going to be the Traplo Ross documentary is going to be crazy because Brick talks like he's the best man who's ever walked the West Coast in his music.
Swamp Story,
and that's what you're supposed to do.
Swamp Stories has a whole video calling him. You feel me? You feel me? The Crip serial killer, whatever they call him.
And I mean, people want to blame you, which I think again, you asking certain questions could be looked at as, you know, fetish. But at the end of the day, these people are coming up here to give these stories, to give this behind the scenes information because they want to go viral. They want the clout. So at the end of the day, if you're willing to take the risk of sitting behind bars or being unalived or whatever the case is for clout, then that's on you, right? Like at the end of the day, I can pass out the poison all day. It's up to the people on the other side to take it. So if they're going to come on here and they're going to do that, that's on them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how
I feel about it. Even though I feel like
that's it. If I'm doing a podcast and I ask you a question, did you off that person? Yes or no? You have a right to say, man, F you, I ain't answering that. Look here, I'm not going to sit. You think I'm dumb, bro? I'm not going to incriminate myself. Did I do it? No. But what I did was I was there to protect my family. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? You could be smart, but not be stupid. Just like my man saying in the back, I like him in the brown sweat hoodie.
People on the other side to take it. So if they're going to come on here and they're going to do that, that's on them.
That's on them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how
I feel about it. Even though I feel like you do put people in positions where they could say things that might be incriminating, or you make them feel comfortable enough where you guys start talking about certain things that they shouldn't be talking on camera. But at the end of the day, they gotta know that for themselves.
They gotta know that for themselves, man. And what makes it so bad is a lot of people think that Everybody think they smart. Everybody think, oh, I know my rights. Everybody think they know their rights. Now, you can sit there and do all this lying and selling these wolf tickets on podcasts and say that I got more bodies than what you think I got, bruh. I done off so many people, whatever. And then the police see it and try to use that against you in court, and you turn around and say, man, that's a story I'm telling. That's just entertainment, bruh. Look at this. I'm not admitting that I didn't sign to some police or some lawyer or some real people. This guy running a podcast out of his house, and he entertaining people, and I'm helping him entertain people. What? You got to know what to say and what not to say. Everybody think they know the law. Everybody think they smart. I would love to get on Adams and let him ask me a bunch of questions. And I say, that's right, I did it. I robbed 18 banks, and I robbed 24 people. I robbed 10 lawyers, and I off 38 people, and I stole 2 boats, but I couldn't drive them at the same time. Now, you put all that together and give that to the feds. And then I tell the feds, it was a story, man. We were just having fun. It's a podcast. That don't mean I did it. Show me the proof. What day I do it on? I was at home doing YouTube videos. Look here, y'all. Give him a thumbs up. I'm going to get on up out of here, man. I'm tired and sleepy. I got to take a break, and then I got to do more videos. So y'all take it light. Y'all take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Don't forget to check out the world's largest rap contest.com. Peace out.